20, we charge up. This is strictly Capture 5. Voila! Pull up. Get that one, get that one. So these videos are just really fucking use. Hold on! I know you're been waiting for strictly Capture 5. Every girl do this now! They got me calling with the cold grip. Hello. First things first, we gon' make you work. Now you know things hurt. We gon' make you work like a virgin girl. Rico Wild West. Ladies, if you got the tight hold, the cold grip. You're so tight. It always calls you. I'm a cago instead of sweat. I'm a cago instead of wet. I'm a cago instead of tight like a bird. First things first, we gon' make you work. Now you know things hurt. We gon' make you work like a virgin girl. The pussy's so cocky and hurting. They got me lotion chaos in this music video, boy. They got me shaman them. This goodness gripper, freaking a shit from personal. You see you when you go to grip, we call you goodness gripper. This goodness gripper, freaking a shit my personal stripper. So we you got Jesus slipper. Take up for the shit, you got the figure. For your boyfriend, relax. You see you? You see you? Hello. You know what kind of girls I like? This is what kind of girls I like now. She must come back me bad. Can't be style to her. A little freak or you can't touch it. I like the good grippers and the girls with the water truck. The girls with the water truck. Is it a woman that will alright? Is it a woman that will make a man or break a man or make a man go and get some money that he never had? Take a man, book a flight to somewhere that he never been. Take you off. Hello. They got the girls who know about spreading some on the bed, on the sheet. You know why? Ready with the man. God is super soaker. Is it a woman that will make a man or break a man or make a man go and get some money that he never had? Take a man, book a flight to somewhere that he never been. Take you off, so you end up in it and the last no we ain't in it. Hey yo, big up Justin, man. With the big tune on this radio. But ladies, you see you? Ready with the man. God is super soaker. The red, the nigga hacker, the nigga jacker, the nigga black. It's been special, the power washer. Alright, then. Got it. Who got it? You got it. Who got it? Bonjour. Salut. Hey yo. Pick up the French girls. You're speaking in the France, eh?
Come Kelly, shake your bottom, Kelly. Shake out that depression, Kelly. Big up the Guyanese. Big up the Guyanese, them. Big up anybody from Guyana. Let's take 8 minutes. Let's take 8 minutes. I think I'll do it faster than that already, you know. I think I'll do it faster than that already. I'm not sure. Well, I can tell, man, but I feel like I'll got it together faster than that already. But 8 minutes, we take in 8 minutes. Big up everybody from Grenada. Big up everybody from Antigua, St. Lucia. Once you're logging in from in the islands, big up all the same way. Big up Trinidad and big up we, boy. Big up Trinidad and Tobago, boy. Big up we. Big up we. Big up we. You see, we. I just want to let you note something, right? There's no island wars thing, right? Right? There's no. I didn't you think you do a live put huh? I know you're trying to say it. Big up Barbados. I must have Barbados soon, but the twins and them keep telling me that is real love in Barbados. They keep telling me that we playing with the love out there. So we had it at Barbados soon, maybe this year. We'll see how that go now, boy. What I was saying, there's no island wars. But I hope all they could recognize that for the country that speed come to first. For the country that speed come to first, we was prepped, ready, and organized without knowledge, without proper information. You understand? All the rest of islands, them getting the months to prepare. Look how long my brethren island Jamaica get. I hope they do the right thing. right? Yeah, we are live show in every Caribbean islands. I will be honest, we're not there yet. I know let us see 20,000 subscribers and think, yeah, he could do a live anywhere. Nah. I need to visit these places, get some content in these places, and that's what I plan to do. I plan to get some content in these places so I could build my reach a little better in these places now, boy. I don't know what our live show would look like in Barbados. I don't know what our live show would look like in Antigua. I don't know what it would look like. Right? As much as that is the goal, right? As much as that is the goal, you just had to know your limits and know how good it is now, boy. But soon, big up Guyana, big up anybody in Barbados, big up everybody in Grenada. Love, love. You understand? Um, yes, the live show is coming up. I'm 90% sure the live show is in July. I don't know what date in July as yet, but I'm 90% sure the live show is going to be in July. All I will do with that information as you all wish. Right? When the information drop, just make sure your pockets, you understand? Just make sure your pockets could just, because we want to come a certain kind of way. We want to come a certain kind of way. Yeah. You understand what I'm showing you? So what we're going to work on for the rest of this year is just getting in contact with people from these islands to see how best we could branch out now, boy, and be a little international, a little regional, a little bit now, boy. So that's the goal, right? That's the goal. We just had to go out there, understand the market out there, get the spots out there to know how we're going to function out there. We had to see what the reach is like out there now, boy. But everything in God's timing. Everything in God's timing. You know, I love my Trinidad and Tobago, so I can't do a live show in them countries and ain't touch Tobago first. Right? Big up Tobago. Big up Tobago first one time. I have to do one in Tobago first. Right? Timing is everything. Yeah. I know New York. I know New York, I'm a back in it. But again, I need to do some content and build my reach in these countries first. So people can understand the vibe we come in with now, boy. So when I come with my team, I can come with my team comfortable now, boy. You understand? Right. So, all I don't know the vibe. Thanks to all who come here early. Thanks to all who come here early. Right? We was here 9:02 on the dot. Right? Or I should just tell Kelly thanks right now. Like right now, I could just say thanks, Kelly. Just give Kelly a little big up, give Kelly a little love, give Kelly a little appreciation for me being on time. Relying on Kelly's strength right now. Right? So, I don't know the vibe. Welcome to our next Dappa live, right? The live show coming soon, right? If any tickets for Juve on the land, just let me know. If you don't know what Juve on the land is, then you're not supposed to know what Juve on the land is. But if you know what Juve on the land is and you want tickets, ladies, right? So organize yourself. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. Mhm. Of course, Chelsea. If you want the Juve on the land discount, let me know. And I'm very serious about that. By through me only, through me only, ladies, if you want a discount on the tickets for Juve on the land, one side, right? Or we outside. That's all I would say. So let me get into it. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. Let me see how the thing. Let me see how the thing looking. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. We could start there. We could start there. We could start there. Let me see what's going on there. We could start there. Caller number one. Tell a story about a good for nothing man slash woman. Good night, Dappa and viewers. Let me call this young man T-Man. Oh, T-Man. Let me start off by saying that I will never go back there, boy. Because, anyways, me and T-Man recently got into a relationship after a good few months. And I can't lie, the relationship was normal. You know, the first 3 months into a relationship does be peaceful. Even though me and T-Man been in the relationship for a while, I've never been to his house ever. Not even in the talking stage. So Saturday, T-Man and I had a conversation and I came to the conclusion that I will go by him Monday to spend the day. Okay, cool. T-Man doesn't have a car or doesn't know how to drive. So we had to travel to his house. And I really didn't care about that, to be honest, once we reach where we going. So I had to meet T-Man by KFC in Independence Square. And I could have swear that I waiting about an hour because he take long. It's like he living behind God back. Boom. T-Man reach now. Now, he don't have an attitude. I say, okay. He had the attitude. I say, okay, cool. Walking to go by the taxi stand to go by him now. And he walking fast, no MC. And I just walk slow. Richie stand now waiting for a car. And I trying to build a little conversation with this boy. And it's like, he know on that. He know on that talking thing. Word. Looking to go in the car, Dapper. Tell me why this boy will say, pay for mana. I'll give you back the money when we reach home by me. Now, that was supposed to be my 13th reason and look to go back home. But I just give him the benefit of the doubt and say, small thing, man. Reach by him now, we inside. Place clean. But knowing the backstory about T-Man, something that adding up. So I asked him, who room is this? He telling me his own, but him and his brother that stay there together. Means he no double decker, nothing. Everything inside I is singular. I just say, all right. Rock back now for about a half an hour now on my phone. And my phone fall off the bed. I bend down to pick it up and I seen a baby shoe. I think it is just a woman T-Man had it. I think it is just a woman T-Man have there. Where's he under the bed, lover? T-Man. I look under the bed now. Go to pick up my food. And I see our baby shoes. So I ask, it have a baby here? No. He was like, oh, his brother's daughter does come here once in a while. And T-Man, you good boy. T-Man, you good boy. His brother's daughter does come here once in a while and go back home. So I was like, wait, where mother? He was like down the road. But in the messages, Saturday, he told me that he does live with mums and his brother. He talking about he could have tell me anything. Cool. Lie down now and things started get a little handsy and touchy. But me ain't taking it no mind because I tell him, nah, and I'm feeling it, and I don't want to do nothing. Push come to shove, and things went on. We recorded on my phone. You did not want to ting. You did not want to ting. Ting, ting. And only record the ting tinging. How did you? Nah. How did you? How did you? How did you? How did you? Ay, ay, ay. Things went on. We recorded on my phone or whatever. Dappa, he break in literally 5 minutes and then only begging me to send the video. 5 minutes? What videos? What videos he could also? What Vine videos he could want so? Plural in 5 minutes? You have plural videos in 5 minutes? What Instagram reels does he want in those 5 minutes? Never Senator was feeling some type of way after, but I was like, whatever, yes. I realized after he get the play, he started move real off. Or this was the first time I was linked just now. You're telling the story all over the place and how we piecing together things. So is it that link up or the link up, there was the first time or the link up? You would lead us to believe that. I don't know. That's how it's sung. Because after he get the thing, he started move a little different and out of timing. So I started course. He asking me about weapon. I change my clothes, lie down, and he asking me if I ready to go. But remember, this boy tell me he will give me money to go back home or give me back my money. I never get back the money when I ask. Vex now, I scanning around the room and I realize this is not where he does stay. That is just his brother's room that he choose to bring me in. Asking him if he going back in town because we looking to leave, and he tell me no. He just carry me to get a car for me to go back down in town. Walking down this huge hill to go home, still vexed because I literally only have 100 and some singles. I look down, look back up, and this boy disappear and go. We gone. Wait, no, wait. Timano walking into get a car. Timano walking into get a car. You do so. Look up, and T-Man is gone. This is your boyfriend? Nah. Hey, I look down, look back up, and this boy disappear and gone. When I check again, he reappear. Just now. I just now. Since when you dating the fastest man alive? Where is he disappearing and going to? Where is he coming back from? What is going on? What is going on? When I check again, he reappeared. So I let him know that he's the worst man to mankind. He's saying about, oh, you choose to make yourself vex off or nothing. Well, that pissed me off more. Waiting for a car, I asked him how much to go back in town. He said $5. Well, boy, it's a good thing the singles that I had was exactly $5. Car reached, and he telling me about let him know when I reach home. No, I won't, your MC. He pissed me off so bad that whole day. Hey, nah. Look, I just don't understand how girls does even end up with these fellas. I don't. I genuinely don't. Because I would like to believe if you're linking, these things can happen. Like you don't know the man from a place really and truly, and they just talk us at a bull talk, and they link up to bull. these things could happen to you. Because it have real men out here who all they want to see bull. I hear can't tell my brethren and them stories. But I've heard stories, and these things could happen when you're linking with men who just want to bull. Right? In a relationship with and going through these things, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how or let's together and this man functioning the way you say he functioning. Can't get back $5. Can't give you back $5. His room probably real dirty, so he carry in the brother room. Now I could understand that. I could understand that. Because if your room dirty, now I can't really fully understand it. Because all fellas know, all men, I should say, the day you know you're going to jam a fresh, or you know somebody coming by your place, the night before, or even you just wake up early enough to clean up your room the day you know the person coming. Always that's a throw pelt to ever is a click, clean, sweep, Febreze. All fellas know that. Ladies, if you ever walk into a man room and it ain't look like it, he try to put away stuff, a man don't care about you a bit. Even a little bit. All fellas know the trick. The early morning before you leave home, you pass that broom, you pass that vacuum, you find that little Febreze, you light the little scented candle, some kind of something. When that door push, she must smell. Room smell nice, boy. Room look clean, boy. Water. Oh God. Sometimes it's the simple things in the fellas. Sometimes it's you know the thing. You know the thing, Ochna. First the bed does have to make up neat when I know you're coming. I wake up the morning and I never pull that bed corner so tight yet. You make sure you fit it underneath as tight as possible because all fellas know you're going to make sure you could get that bed sheet down as possible. You know it's not going to stay there. You know you're not going to stay there, but you get any creases out and you make sure you fluff the 4 pillows. For the fellas who only have 2 pillows, it's not no scene. But you make sure you have pillow. And if you have it nice too, you change 2 colors on the pillow. So if you have 4 pillows, so you have 2 this color and 2 are different color, but a nice little, you know, you push that room there, the bed neat. The bed neat. You crease it nice and make sure you're folding your sheets on the underneath because you know the ruction you're looking to put on. You have to make sure. And you can't just have the bed neat and your room smelling like foot. No, fellas. No. Is either you get a scented candle or you get a little Febreze and you spray up the room. You spray up the room. So when she enter that room, she is going to tell. First impressions does open the floodgates. Oh God. Comfortable. When she say no on the edge of the bed, so she looking wrong. And you go just see. Yes. Yes. Come down, man. It has some fellas. It has some fellas. I'm about to tell you a little trick. Hey, boy. I go sell out some men game here. It has some fellas, right? If you come the first day and you meet the room a certain way, certain kind of way, it has some fellas who know how to mess with your mind. So let me say a little time pass and you let me say come back 2, 3 times, 4 times already. Let me tell you, ladies, what fellas does do when you're trying to hook you, right? When a fella trying to hook you mentally a little bit, I'm gonna sell out a little game here. When a fella trying to hook you mentally a little bit, you see on the 4th or 5th time you go by your place, the room switch around. The room switch around. The man bed, the bed was facing so by the window. The next time you push that door, the bed in this corner. The shoe rack on that side now. Thing. I asked them, you switch around your room or? Yeah, girl, yeah, so I want to make it a little more nice, a little more comfortable for you now, but you just make a little kind of noise. You was making too much noise by the window there now, boy, so I pull it a little more. Hey! Hey! Nah, yeah, let's sit around the room for a little bit. Yeah, let's sit around the room for a little bit. Play with your psyche. You do all this to me? Come now, man. Don't go, girl. Don't get on so, man. Don't think too much into it now. Look at girl say she husband do that, yes? Oh God. And Brethren, I'm sorry for getting all the little game. But I here for everybody. I here for the ladies, I here for the fellas. Fellas, I'm sorry about that one day. I just gain out and men who like good and who good they know how to play. It's that simple things that woman doesn't know a man just doing because he know you going to find you gonna make a yeah, you going to make a big deal outside. You going to make a big deal out of that because it's a woman who to them that effort. To that effort. Tell all them more. No. No, no. Next caller. Next caller. Next caller. Well, enjoy not too much. Next caller. Mm-mm. Hard luck there, fellas. Hard luck there, fellas. Next caller. A time your horn first. Dear Dappa and friends, let me tell you a story about the time I horn first when I was in a relationship with my significant other for a period of 6 months. During this 6 months, everything was running smooth and great up until I started talking to a girl I met on Instagram. We would call her Barbie. Oh, Barbie. Now, this girl was a tall, dark, and sweet with the face and body of a model. We started talking to each other on a daily basis as friends with mutual conversations, nothing much. As the days went by, our conversation started growing and we started to get more comfortable and open with each other. The weekend came and I offered to take Barbie out on a date. My girlfriend had steel pan practice whole weekend, so my schedule was free. I dropped off my girlfriend by the pan tent for practice in Black Rock. And oh God, you're selling out yourself. Now we know you're from Tobago, cutting this flick. But Tobago too small to be cutting these flicks. You know how much hey, you're selling out yourself. And I know people don't put two and two together that who's this man and who's this girl that does play pan in Black Rock. But all right. I'll tell her going by them boys to Lime until she done. So just call me when you're ready. Went back home, organized myself, got dressed to leave. Messaged Barbie for her location and proceeded to pick her up. She was done already outside waiting for me. Dappa, this girl looking even better in person than on Instagram. Anyways, I come out the car, give her a hug, open the door for she to go. You must not even open the door for your girl, but let me continue. And then we left to go for dinner in Crown Point. On our way to the destination, we started talking and vibing a bit, and she complimented me on how good I was smelling, and I complimented her on how good she was looking and smelled as well. Few minutes after driving, we got to our destination, had dinner, sat and chat a bit, and had a you real bull. You know what it is to horn in Tobago? To horn in Tobago, you have to be real dokey and to be horning in a restaurant. Everybody know, everybody know, hey, Tobago is the bravest planet on earth, but I swear, boy, Tobago, you have to be real brave, boy. You horning your girl in Tobago, in a restaurant with our next girl. You know, everybody know in Crown Point too. Now, I'm a kind of person, from the time alcohol hit my body, I just be in that type of mood. And my shark mode does just be on a different, you thirsty. Anyways, she said she was feeling a bit tipsy and wanted to go back to the car. Alright, no scene. Let we go. Got back to the car and I drive down by the airport and park up by the yes. Yes. Drive down by the airport and park up by the beach. She said to connect her phone to the car audio and she started to play Popcorn Feel Good. Looked at me up and down, hold on to my face, and started sucking. Whoa, boy! Kissing me all over my face at this point. I ready to jam. I reclined both front seats all the way back. Took off her dress. Richard! She cannot play that, boy. She cannot play that in the car, boy. She cannot play that, boy. No, boy. No, boy. Hey, hey. Ahora que ah, my seat low in it. My seat low in it. Boy, hey. Reclined both front seats all the way back. Took off her dress and slipped her tongues to the side. She was already soaking wet. So I started to finger her for a few seconds and then she whispered to me, just put it in. Just put it in, please. Brethren, you say your name here. Brethren, you say your name here. Well, that fella's good, boy. Hey, hey, brethren. Not gonna lie. The jam was going real good. And then she started to ride me. As soon as things started getting more intense, my girlfriend started spam call my phone. Bobby started asking me, but who calling on your phone so much? So I telling her, that is just one of my brethren that want to go Ashes and Lime. Don't worry now. Hey, no, just now. I'm not shaking your hand because they go feel like I condoning the nonsense that you're doing. But you're functioning. I'm not condoning. I take back my shake hand. I'm not condoning that way we do the flick your cotton, yeah. But it's a great story. It's a great story. It's a great man, slips. Slip. I was into the story now, boy. I was into the story. I was slips. I was into the story. He telling a good story now, boy. I'm not condoning nothing. I'm not condoning. Drop back home, Barbie, after we finish. Went to Seven Seas and bought something nice for my girlfriend to eat as a way of making up for the missed phone calls. Picked her up from practice and told her that I was waiting on food and my phone was in the car. Went home and in my mind, all I seen was, brethren, brethren, nah. You could teach our class, you know. That's not all it. That's not. That little lean back, sit and laugh there. My abs hurted. Brethren, you could teach our class, you know. Brethren, you could teach. I mean, you slip up because you call your name. You call her name. But what I'm saying is, you're real, you're real plan and flick, boy. You're real plan and flick, boy. Me lying to tell you. You're real plan and flick, boy. That man have it done. That man have it done pack to what he going and tell he girl for reaching late, all kind of thing, you know. That man called 7 Seas on the way and tell him I get my seafood boiled in a boy. Yeah, heavy on the sauce thing. I'm picking it up in about 20. He done plan out the flick. No, no, boy, girl, one of my brothers trying to get me to lie marshals later. He had to wait. Yes, I hear with you. We go, nah, 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 he can't rush me. He can't rush me. Or after me and you finish cut we flick, then I go study. You don't study, he not girl. Right now it's me and you. Just now, who keep calling our name there, boy? I flick. I good flick, I good flick. I good flick, I good flick, I good flick. That good story. That good story. It's a good story. A relationship scenario, next caller. A relationship scenario you need advice on. So check this. Let me say 3 times a week max, 3 weeks, 9 times, plus 1 week, 1 time. So that is 10 times in 30 days. For a year, that is 120 out of 365. Is not too much times per year. 1/3 of the year is not bad for a healthy relationship. If we check time like is first time 5 minutes, second time 8 minutes, third time 20 minutes, for the week, that is 33 minutes of needed affection per week. That is 1,584 minutes of intermission for the year with the person that you claimed you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. That is only 26.4 hours of the year for sex. Is that too much to ask for? Compared to the amount of things a man has to do for and with his woman, tell me, is this loving sex too much? Really? I also started believing that if either of the couple finds this is too much, then they are getting it somewhere else or wanting it from someone else. Even if you double the time for the year, that is only 2 days and 3 hours for sex. Is that dog? You are a loser. You are a loser. Right? It's not that she do want sex. She just do want sex with you because you are a loser. She just came to the realization that you deserve to be playing chess literally, not with life. You don't understand the game of life. She just come to the realization that something is mentally wrong with you and continuing to give you shinani. She's telling herself she could no longer do it. Because every time while they have sex, you have a calculation as to why you last this long and why you feel like it should last longer. And you're coming at you with a set of numbers, and she want to know, are you okay, ho? But what madness always be sending me, boy? What madness always be sending me, boy? That makes sense to you when you press send, Virgin? When you press send, right? You type it out, you read it, you proofread that. You proofread that and tell yourself, yeah, let me get some advice. Yeah. But that young lady is probably running so far from you. Eh? That young lady is probably cursing the amount of times. How much times you link there? For the first time, 5 minutes. The second time, 8 minutes. For the third time, 20 minutes. She's probably telling herself, boy, look at how much minutes I know waste. Yeah. Yeah, what to do now, Virgin? Yeah, what to do? Yeah, what to do? Because even Sheldon has get you. Even Sheldon has get you. But the reason why Sheldon does get you is because Sheldon find her Amy. You understand? Sheldon found her Amy. What I personally feel you need to do is to find somebody as weird as you. I don't believe that this is best advice I could give, yeah. I do not believe that the young lady I was currently functioning with was on your weird level. And I know you might take weird as a bad thing. But try and be a little nice. Somebody would understand you. It's not she. Somebody would understand your quirks and your the way your mind does function and work and thing. You're unique. Thank you, Marlon. Your unique personality and your unique behavioral patterns, right? Find that person. And everybody is not for you. Like you can't give yourself to everybody. See if you can find somebody who weird enough for you now, boy. Weird in this sense means on your level. So don't take weird to mean bad. Take weird to mean find somebody who's on your level. Because you see this madness, saying, yeah, I pray to God you never send me nothing again in life like this. Don't ever pick up your phone, pick up your laptop and type this nonsense ever again. In 2026, that is all they're doing, boy. Only we on the 10th of March. We're on the 10th of March. Um, it's not something. All right, let me see. I time your horn first. So I was with this girl, and we'll call she M. Oh, now me and M fall out the night before, and the next day I went out with family in the beach. Reach day vibes, seeing. Nah, can't do it. Can't do it. Not a full stop. Not boy. Go from here now, boy. Huh. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Dappa and viewers. All you already know what the story going to be about, so let's kick it off. So I just turned 20. Mm. Reading that. We reading that. We reading that. We liming day. We liming day. We liming day. All right. Let me see. Let me see. So I just turned 20 and I was in a relationship with my ex for about almost 3 years. We had some serious issues coming up to the end of our relationship, but we still remain friends at the end of the day. Please keep that in mind. A few weeks after we broke up, I got a message from Instagram from a random person, and at first I didn't pay it no mind because the person didn't have no highlights, no info, no pics, nothing. But at some point, out of boredom, we started to have a conversation. Mad guy. After a while of talking and calls, I met with him in person. You meet you. Let's continue. After a while of talking and calls, I met with him in person, and we'll call him Alex. So Alex and I met up in the mall just to watch a movie, nothing too fancy, and he paid for everything. We had a great time. We continued talking, but it was a little hard for me to see him because I was still under my mother's roof and rules. And even at 20, that was always an issue. Understandable. About the third month of us talking, my mom decided to travel out of the country, and I had already planned to tell Alex to come. Not even vexed with you, day. That is literally how it does go. On the day now, he had already started pissing me off because he taken forever to meet me. Finally, inside now, I just irritated. Put on a movie and we just rock back because I wasn't in the mood for no talking. He started kiss me up talking about come now, baby. Sorry. And Dappa, I don't know if it's because he does smoke, but his lips and tongue feeling like sandpaper. Oh, they're smokers. They're smokers. I was so turned off. He keep rubbing me up, taking off my pants, and eating me out, and I feeling like I just bored. I really didn't know what to do at that point. Few minutes later, he asked me, "You ready for this, baby?" I feel like my cat get dry. I realized that he's stroking his helper, but it not doing anything. I ask him if he can't find the hole. And he say, "Well, nah, girl, just now, I get hard." The saxophone is getting louder. Dappa, well, I could have cuss. Because what you mean? He trying to push it in and it's slippy. Packing it! Brethren. Hey, we've all been there. I mean, at some point, you doesn't want to believe that it. Anyways, we'll come to that. He tried to push it in and it just slipping out like a wet noodle. I tell him just wrap it up and get out. After all of this, I called my ex crying and he came the next day and jammed me properly and now we're back together stronger than we. If the reason me and my girl get back together is because she bull a man the day before and she called me to bull, she right? Yeah, I taking it. 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 Come home. Come home, baby. Come home. Come home. You needed to go out there and experience the nonsense. You needed to go out there and experience that have the do better than me. Come home. Come. Yeah, I taking it. I taking it. I go to say I'll course. I ain't coursing. Tell you why I ain't coursing too. Because unfair games does play over and over and over. It don't play twice. That is why I doesn't understand people who does go back into relationships after they get home and they just be repeating the cycle, right? People that just be repeating the cycle. You horn me, I horn you, we get back together, we just keep horning each other until people keep finding us, we horning each other. That doesn't understand them kind of relationships and thing. But I know for sure, before they get back together, he was bowling down the place. So I want bull by she is not no go. No go. When you in good house, bad house, just come home, come home, come home, come home. Holding back doesn't make no sense, boy. Holding first does make the sense. Holding first is alright. So let me explain that a little bit because I feel like I fed up talk about that on here, but I never really explain it. The reason why holding back doesn't make sense is because you're holding at a deficit, right? You're holding at a deficit. Anytime you decide to go and horn back your man because he horning you already at a loss. Yes, there are instances where he going and feel more disgusted and you're going and do the most and this and that and the third. But let me explain this to you. In both instances, the man already horn you. So while I was here, he horn you, you come here. So this is you here because you now get horn. Hey boy, you go do me that? Sorry, baby. Sorry. Nah, I not taking that. Going back to horn him and doing the most and letting a man slut you out does bring you here. It don't carry you here. It does bring you here. Because in that moment, you don't care up your body count. In that moment, you know defile your body. Sometimes you just go tell yourself, boy, it was amazing, you deserve it, tell the thing. Yes, it's at that moment. You could also end up with a trash jam. Case on point. And still had to come back here to meet he, who probably when he find out not going and stop. When he find out, better I just leave. I think the most hurtful thing, and I'm going to say this. Hard luck, fellas. Hard luck, fellas. I'm going to say this. Yes, it does hurt fellas when you hold them back and thing. Some fellas, most fellas wouldn't care about it due to the mental processing, right? Because most men does function based on the ego, right? You want to figure out how to real hurt a man, how to real mash him up. You want to find out how to real mash up a man. It's not the horn back, it's the making him feel that you would never leave him, that you was understanding and you was at a better place now and all it was so good and all it was getting to be so good. And one day, when you realize this man so much in love with you and feel like all you're inseparable, you bust out. You mash up your world. I mean, you're going to be wasting your time. You could be wasting your time. But the best way to get back at a man who do you that kind of disjustice, you see when you reach the way he bruised his knee and you watch him and you tell him, boy, you, after you horn me back in 2023, I go marry you? Never. And you walk off on him. You come. That man is going to be that man going to be devastated. Nah, boy, what going on today? What going on today? What going on today? Nah. Slips, fellas. Slips, innit? Fellas, slips, boy. Slips. I feel like last week. I feel like last week was for the fellas. I feel this week is for the ladies. I feel this week is for the ladies. That man are going to turn into no menace. Just then you feel that man going to turn into a menace. That man is not going to turn into a menace. That man is going to be hurting. That man is going to contemplate every single thing he's ever done. That man going on, boy, hey. Oh, let's play with men mental. Men love the ego. Ego. Ego is what has carry a man through life and hold them back at the same time. A man's ego is what has carry him through life and hold him back at the same time. Telling you. Until a man gets in control of his ego, he would be his own downfall. A man has to get in control of his own ego. A man has to learn when to say, hey, nah, I'm not bigger than this program here. Let me learn how to function. Go into therapy day. Nah, just fellas, them go vex with me after this live, boy. They go vex with me, boy. Next caller. See what has happened when you come to Lime early? Worst first jam experience. Dapper, this man, we will call him James. Oh, James. So, James had liked me since summer 2024. But I never entertained him because I know he's a man whore. I not on that. We exchanged numbers because we kind of had the same friend group, and I told myself, normal. It had multiple times this man tried to make his move, but I stand in my ground like a brick. Time passed, and he messaged me responding to my status. Normal scene. We started talking, and I was going on a little boat ride, so I invited him. And it was me and some friends. So him watching me on the boat, but I pretended me and see nothing. After we come off, we bathing in the water at 5 p.m. I start to shiver because I cool, and I end up just cuddle up under him. My friend was like, "Why don't link with him?" I was like, "Nah, he high peoples." Man started say, "Nah, peoples, what you talking about?" Mm. I said, "Let me give him a chance." I give him the chance. He wastes my time because he never wanna do anything. We call it off, etc. I ended up talking to someone else, and the person ended up knowing him. Told the person about him because them is friends. Normal. I told him that me and that boy never do nothing. Fast forward, me and that next person didn't last. Dog, what is going on in this story? James ended up spinning the block and come back. So I entertain it because I ain't get no penis. And James used to always say when he gets a hold of me, I would know. One night he messaged me asking me what I do. Nothing. Come over now. I was like, you're paying for my TTRS because I don't all right. I forget what we'll be in. Because I go to say something real off. He was like, yeah, went on bed, went over, we start. First off, man started eat me out. I'm a person, you have to build attention. For eat out? I had to build attention for all right. But I was like, I'm not here for a long time, so the man giving me heads now, and I was so disappointed because who girl you just be doing this to? Them girl wicked. Why you moving your tongue so fast? In my head, I was like, I really had to teach this boy how to eat coochie boy. I really leave my bed for this. Anyways, the jamming start. Honestly, he didn't even arouse me. So the sex wasn't the best because I and all making sounds just for, you know, man asked me if I orgasm. Had no chance but to fake a serious shake, yes. After that, I went to moral of the stories. Men need to stop boast because I don't. I might swing back and teach him, because it's first jam. So it give him a next chance. But that was before I find out that the man have a gal. I was like, you kissing your gal with the same lips you eat me out with. Kill, go from here with your fake tight nanny now, boy. Go from here with your imitation vice grip now, girl. Rock sooner, boy. We trying to tell we. Hmm? I don't even feel he want it again. Teach what, boy? What you could teach? Let me ask a serious question out here. Don't lie, don't lie, and be honest. Fellas, a girl ever teach you in this life? Ladies, you ever teach a man in this life? If the answer is yes, what? What it is you had to teach so? Like explain to me how that process went. How the process went. Move the head to at it. A little shift out of here. Right, Crystal, all right. How? Well, no, just not. Would ask Crystal how, yes. Oh, God. Now, Who's that? Stephen Ragunat. Your whole name, boy? Facts. Every woman is different. That's the funny thing, eh? As a man, you have to be constantly willing to pay attention. And that is what most fellas doesn't do. So from jump, when you're going on, they go, why I got in so much of flicks tonight? From jump, when you're going on, go down there and cut your flick. Even before you reach down there, as a man, you're supposed to pay attention to body cues. What do I mean by body cues? From the time you start the little kissing and the caressing, different places on a woman's body where you pass your hand gently, you could tell what is pressure points and erotic areas for them. Right? Just by passing your hand slowly, you could tell yourself, hey, here sensitive. From the neck, go down, you could tell if she's one of those people who dat into the lick nipples or suck nipples. You have two different types of it. It have some women who like lick, it has some women who like suck. That is they. When you go down, it has some women who like that type of sensual vibe. So when you start from top to bottom, go back up to top, come back down to bottom, and you ain't even reached by the sand as yet. It have all of that. You as a man have to know your Pokemon. And even if it's a first jam is when you're going and test all of that. It have some women and them who do even like a finger inside of it. They would take the tongue. It have some women who like sucky. It have some women who like flick. You had to test the waters, and in testing the waters, you have to pay attention while you're testing the waters. So when you go down there, you have to try something. Boom, 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 boom. See how the body react. And it has something the body does do so. you see, when they get the body to do so? Wow. That is an uncontrollable action. When you get the body to do that, then you know you're not hitting that combo all the time, but you're working it. Then you do what you do to make it do that. You see that uncontrollable action? That is the action that when the body does tell itself, hey, he know what he doing, boy. You have to watch and pay attention to the body. The body will talk to you. The body will talk to you. You have to know and pay attention to how much pressure the hand put on your head to know, or on your shoulder to know, wait, upright, left, down, that combo working. You have to know how long to spend on this point in time, like right here, they so. You don't know if it's day or if it's just day. You don't know. You have to pay attention. Look up every 3 to 5 seconds. Just look up. Just look up to see how the body functioning. If the head is directly back, like the head here so, and you can't see what is going on, continue doing what you're doing. Anytime she could look at you properly, change up the combo. The head so, don't stop. Go right it. Right it. Pay attention. Pay attention to the body. All right. That my last for tonight. That my last for tonight. That we read. Hey, nah, boy. Big up Kelly, boy. Big up Kelly for the slime, boy. Big up Kelly for the slime, boy. Nah, not read it, nah. Just look stripping now, boy. Now all that fellas really actually you had to pay attention to. And most of they are formed to most fellas, you could Google it. Most fellas, the average time a man would take to break, I think is between 7 to 13 minutes or something like that. Somewhere in between there. I think it could be less. The average. Our first rounds, the average guy first rounds is either 5 to 13, in between 5 to 13 minutes. Right? That's the average time a man is going to take. Average. Our first rounds, that is your average. Um, ain't nothing wrong with getting she there first, And when I say getting she there first, you know how good a woman will feel like go down there, put on your work thing. She cut you flick first. Then you come back after and cut your flick after. Right? When you get through, she satisfied because she satisfied first, you satisfy after, and then when they lie down there and you ask, you want to go again? They were the real stars that shine. Fellas know they were the real stars that shine. You see when you get into that double up. Oh God, the Champions League now start to play. The Champions League now start to play. Where we lesson? What lesson is that? Oh, you mean the lesson for the ladies? Oh gosh. I'm feeling to get no ladies no lesson. I think they get no ladies no lesson. As simple as it is, right? All men, and I'm going to say all men. You see when you could get through with somebody who, ladies, even if that is not your thing, even if that is not your thing, ladies, so when you go down there, make it your thing. And when I say make it your thing, when I say make it your thing, at least function like you like being down there. One, that you like what you're seeing, and two, you're cutting your flick. You're cutting your flick to the point where he feel like you like being down there. Show that interest down there now, boy. Don't just go down there because you had to go down there and you just want to pass the time when you go down there. No. It's two different brains you're dealing with now. So when you go down there, you're now talking to somebody different. You're talking to somebody different when you go down there. Right? So when you go down there and you need to act like you're now getting to know this person and you want to show this person appreciation. Show he some appreciation. Make he feel appreciated. You're glad to be here. That's how I need to feel like you're glad that you're there. And you see, you had to do that with some form of submissiveness. When you're down there, you could watch me, but don't watch me too. Hey. You see when you look up intensively like you're glad to be here. You see that level of submissiveness when you're down there and you look up like you're glad to be here. Slight. Don't watch me too long. Don't watch me too long. But just look up and make me feel like I in charge. And in that moment, just make me feel like I in charge. Like I hear. I hear you there. Yeah. Lime. Lime and show a little appreciation on the lime. You know what I'm telling you? As much as you could, get your teeth out the freaking way. I don't ever want to feel that day. You're sucking lollipop all the time when you was in your childhood. You fill about 2, 3 cavities. A couple of your teeth fall out when you was young. You get big now. Function like you know what you're doing. You understand what I'm telling you? You understand what I'm telling you? And I trick two ladies. You see, when I looking to get there and I get there, you have two things you could do. You have two things you could do when I looking to get there. If you know you want to be a child and you're not ready to do what you're supposed to do like a big girl, just make sure you keep the eye contact when you're finishing. But if you're a big girl, don't stop. If you want to send me to infinity and beyond, you know I reach to the bus stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You want to send me to infinity and beyond, keep going. I must want to know where is the train going. Whoa, 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 whoa. I only advice I for you. That is all the advice I have for all you. Our eyes watering. Oh God. Well, I gonna make my end the life, boy. Her eyes watering. You don't care. You don't care. Mm. Anyways, next caller. Next caller. Next caller. Oh, but already asking questions. Why? I don't want to hear about the callers again. You know. Already stopping the callers, but what does make it bad? Vibe. For most men is we vibe. Like I can tell you, for me personally, all the lights off. Walking day and your vibe is insecurity. Yeah, my prick don't even wanna stand up. Cool. It have not to me, it have nothing worse than jamming an insecure female. That is me personally. Or like that, I'd even mind if it's the little red light on, or you get the place dark enough to where it's just vibe and we could still see each other and function, and I could still appreciate you. All lights off. I cool boy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I am a visual appreciator. I am a fine arts appreciator. I am an appreciator of the fine arts. I like to see, right? Even if I can't see fully, I like to see certain curves, certain functionalities, certain things that will just help me to get there, stay there, be present. I like to be present. And seeing does keep me present. You understand? That is the first initial turn off for me. The second one for me is, and I would say for me, the second one for me is our starfish vibes. You see, we get into that function now. For those who don't know, I am genuinely a big fella in real life. I know people see watching me in my car and watching me on the podcast and telling themselves, no, 6'3", 200 plus 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 plus. I think right now is about 250 something. Solid. You see a starfish just lie down the thing and you just did. That to me does feel like R. I cool. Next thing, you see this? Oh God, I'm not trying. No, I didn't come. Nah. You see this? Keep it at a minimum now, boy. Keep it at a minimum. You see this? Nah. Mm-mm. I don't need all of that. Your vibe and your energy would carry you through. Your vibe and your energy is all carry on thing like a crack little joke, sing lime thing. Your vibe and your energy is all get about around 2, 3. We lie down there. In between the first one It can't be so much at this that you forget what we come here for. I need to feel your hand rub, yes. midway through the talk, I need a little rub up. I need a little rub. Midway through the talk, I need to feel your hand just pass here. So just in the talk, in the talk. You understand what I'm showing you? Let me know she ready. Because I waiting. All I need is about 2 to 5 minutes just for the blood to reach back where it need to reach back. Or you don't even need to pass the hand. You could just go there. Go there. Go and talk to him. Go and talk to him. Go and talk to him. You could go and talk to him. You see, when we day and the energy just feeling forced and them kind of thing. That's why it's always be concerned for now, first link and first jam and them kind of thing. Yes, it have a level of awkwardness behind it. But getting to lime first and function first and be around each other first, that's kind of eliminate most of them thing. So just rushing straight to the double palm, nah. Even if it's the first time, all they done talk, and all they looking to go and link up, a little drinks in the mix. What is that pillow princess? What I mean? You have to build it up. You have to build it up. You have to build it up. I like I man. I just take pleasure in the removal of items. Right? As a kind of man, I just take pleasure in the removal of items. No. Relax. Me. Let me do it. Let me do it. I go do it. In between the little removal, yeah. Slow. We have time. 2 hours is a lot, you know. 2 hours is a lot. 2 hours is only pass fast when you're having fun. When the funning, that is when 2 hours is pass fast. But we had time. We had time. Oh, go. I'll go out, I'll lime, drinks, I'll drinks, talk some shit. You build it right there while I'll say down the little rub up, the little thing, the little slick talk and thing, you build that tension. When you reach in the car, start it slow. You don't go straight full throttle. Start it slow when you reach in the car, thing, yeah. Pillow princess is when you just lay down there. Like nothing could piss. I know. Remember something that could piss me off even more. You see, the camel back. You see the camel back. I know. Let's see that video. Well, no, it's not really that video. It's a voice. No, I think it was when the man say arch your back thing, and he was coughing, she back and thing. Yeah. Yeah. Right, the saying go back to the calls. You go back to the calls. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Dappa and viewers. Let me get straight into it one time. So this began back in September of last year. I was talking to a guy and we'll call him James. Oh, James. So James and I met through a friend from high school where one night me and my friend decided to go on the avenue for some drinks. My head nice. So apparently my friend knew James from living in her area and he walked up to us and she introduced me to him. Me really paid no mind. I just say hi, nice to meet you, and that was it. Because Dappa, that man was real grim. But the thing is, he tall, just like how I like them. And Dappa, the man smelling good. He ugly, you know, but he a height and he does smell good. So my friend and him talking while I just there shaking my body to the music. He only watching me, but still. You remember I say the man real grim, oh ja. So nothing he doing really getting my attention. He walked up to me eventually and asked for my number, which I kind of hesitated at first, but I say, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? That's crazy. Besides that, I'll just keep him as a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. Fast forward now, we in October 2025. Me and the man started to get real good, and I realized I started to get a little feelings for him. One night he called me over by him to Lime. I said no problem because I had just come from work at the time. I was tired and bored, so why not? Went and bathed, got dressed, and drove over to his place. When I reached it, he stand up outside, smiling with a stag in his hand. So I walked up to him, hugged me, and we walked inside. Now, Dappa, when I walk inside, this man don't even have a couch in his house. So he carried me straight to the bedroom, and you know the man bed holding on bricks. You're lying. You're lying! You're lying, girl. Yes, I got. How the story so long still? No way. This story still so long. And you know walk into a house with no couch, to a bedroom that on bricks. A bed on bricks. And you're still there. He started to kiss me on my face, trying to pull down my dress and thing. I say, what you doing? Ain't we come to line? Don't get me wrong, eh? I already know what was going to happen, but it's just the condition of the house that threw me. Hey, don't kill me here that way. Don't kill me here that way. I feel in the future, ladies gonna have to start a left fellas to show my picture of your bedroom. Show my picture. Let me see how your room looking that way. I feel in the future, ladies gonna have to start to tell fellas, what? Let me see how your bed makeup now. Oh, God. So, E-ball, girl, what lime talk is that? Stop playing slow now. You know it's not no lime you come here to do. Yeah, go forget that now. We go lime later. Right now, I ready to have you limping. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I just laugh and shake it off. This man will look to pull off his pants and ball. Suck it now. Zappa, when this man pull down his pants, it have a strong odor. That shit turned my stomach one time. Instead of sucking it, I just spit on it and play with. Boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy, hey boy. He get vexed and say, you moving too slow, yes? Come on, mom, mash up that cat. Dapper, this man pulled down my underwear and started to suck my lips and biting up my cat and making a purring noise like a cat and asking me if I like that. What? Well, that shit pissed me off. You know this man go look to watch me in my face and say, like you can't handle my head game or. Well, Dapper, in that moment, I done contemplating on going home and how I gonna make an excuse to go home. He then proceeded to put on a condom, and this man slip it in, and the man ball, shit, girl, you gonna make my as I now slipping, you gonna make my break fast. He stopped now, turned me over, and started lick up my ass. Attempt to stick his finger in my ass, and well, nothing pissed me. Dog, girl, what you still doing there? What you still doing there? Look, what the jail is this boy? This guy is having a ball. James is having a ball. James is having a ball. Wow. I get up and tell him, forget about that now because I don't know what you doing and you're wasting my time. Got up and started put on my clothes. And while putting on my clothes, he they ball him about, oh, I can handle his steam and I can keep up. And he did with one big smile. Oh, God. I watch a man say, just have a good night now. And I walked off. And he went home. No, I walked off on him and went home. Block him on everything. You know, about a week later, he gone telling everybody he real beat me out and I couldn't handle his team. And I started cry from he good head game. James, you're right, boy. You're right, boy, James, boy. What you killing me now? What you killing me now? James is doing everything under the sun. James is doing everything under the sun because you're fast. As you no, others want to show women a little sympathy because I don't know what it means or how it feels to go to a man's place and you're not feeling it and don't know how to leave safely. So let me put that out there. It is a very sad situation when women are in situations where they go through with it just for the safety. Many a times we don't talk about that. Girls they don't want to function and they just go through with it because of the safety. I, however, would like to implore that when you walk in there, saw no couch, you're supposed to make a scene. You were supposed to make a scene. From the time you see no couch, you were supposed to make a scene. I thought we come here to lime. What going on with the lime? Nah, boy, to tell you the truth, I not on that and I'm not ready for that right now. And leave. You make it to the bedroom. See the bed on bricks. And still, what going on with the lime? You start off, what going on with the lime and thing, and then you decide to see it through. Because I mean, here what has be the thing, here what has be hard to take some women serious. Because he could have mashed up fine on that bed with them bricks. And you'd have be here telling a different story. You'd have be here telling a story about how you enjoyed that scene that night, and the the housing condition was trash, but the jam was amazing. Women just do things for the plot. That is why I just can't be so empathetic about certain situations because it doesn't know how a woman's mind is set up some of the times. Sometimes a woman could go all the way through just for the plot. It end up shit. And then after you'll come and paint this man as if he's, but had that man mash up fine, and out of this world, it would have be boy. If all you only knew what happened to me, boy. And you understand what I'm showing you? What do you mean bricks in 2026? But all they mustn't make light of people living conditions. All they mustn't make so light of people living conditions. But while I said many a times before, I do not believe fellas should be trying to entertain women when they place not in our order. I still stand on that. But don't knock people living conditions because you don't know what they're going through and where they're at in their life. I would still stand on the fact that in them kind of situations, them kind of fellas should go a double palm or go somewhere and them kind of thing. But you had to realize some people's situations is not all the situations. That man could be building himself. I just advise men that when they building themselves, forget women. When you know you're building yourself at a certain point, woman is not for you at this point in time. If a girl come and she track you, you had to know to yourself, you cannot come by me. Men need to have something about themselves. I realize men, they real don't care. And what does make it even worse is these men has been getting through. What I go down, fight up to put a base under my bed for, and I know how that girl running. What I fight up to put a base under my bed for? Why go down buy a couch set for? Girl, don't come by me to use no couch set, girl. That is a that is James' mentality. Why am I going to spend money But I just get you. But if I let boy, like I say, well, you won, boy. You know, I ball yesterday. You ball yesterday. You in ball yesterday. James ball yesterday. Boy, I go down song real off for saying this. We have to come to a realization sometimes that when certain people getting through is because they are accustomed getting through. And if they are not stopped by the people who supposed to stop them, they will continue going along with the same patterns because they have gotten through before. Men will switch up their tactics when they realize they're not getting through. But this man get to eat nanny, lick bottom, he didn't get heads, he get a little jock out to the thing, jam. This man having a grand time. A grand time this man is having. You telling me, boy? Next caller. The lime nice. The lime nice tonight. The lime nice tonight. Grand finale. Nah, we liming. We liming, we liming. Worst first jam experience. Good day, Dappa and friends. Now, me and this guy, we'll call him Saltines. Oh, Saltines. We started talking early last year around February 10th. Within the 5 days of texting 24/7, sleeping on calls, etc., he asked me to be his girlfriend since he's never been in a real relationship before due to him being busy with his athlete career. Finally, after 1 month of talking, we decided to meet up. Okay? Mind you, I'm from Darby and he's from Point. We've been planning on how we're going to do this long distance. Fast forward, we arranged a date to meet up and have sex. He's 19 and I'm 18. We reading this? We reading this? Because if I being honest earlier, I don't believe she's not 19. I don't believe she's 18 either. I'm pretty sure that girl is underage. Talk to her about coming in big people lie, man. Talk to her about coming in big people lie, man. Nelly, you give them a try. Right? When I say we moving on, we moving on. Right? If you want to give them a try, put up your let me do get into that mood. Let me do get into that mood. The lime is nice. Sorry, Nelly. Right? Next caller. But do better next time. Cool. This one I do is boy just now. I'm getting in my mood. Where's that point talk, boy? Relax now, that's now. Right. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dapan viewers. Well, let me get straight into it. I met this guy a few years back, maybe a little after COVID, and we stopped talking and rekindled back in 2024 from a close friend. We'll call him Kai. Oh, Kai. Our bond grew, and we went from talking on the phone every day to meeting up each other every Saturday to Lime. Around that time, I done started catch feelings for him. Fast forward to the end of 2024, he asked me to come over to his place, and I was more than happy because I already knew what going on good on day. Now, Kai is everything I like. Not too tall, not too short, light skinned, and had the perfect smile. Fast forward to that day, I went over to his place. We sat down and we talked for a while, and then from there, one thing led to the next. Kai started kissing me all over my body, pulled down my pants, started to eat me out, and I pulling the sheets. My head, my eyes in my head, and my moans getting louder. He then whispered, I not stopping until you come. My hands rubbing on his hair while I could barely catch my breath. Then I finally came, and well, he not finished yet. He then whispered slowly, you stay right there, and started fingering me until I reached climax once again. I couldn't wait to return the favor. My turn finally came, and Dapper, all of a sudden, I turned throat goat. He moaning, and I just going down, gargling all on the balls. When I done sucking it, I climbed on top and started riding the life out of him. He playing and sucking on my nipples while he letting out them soft moans. Then he came on top of me and started pounding my cat so good. I pulling them sheets, my eyes in my head at this point. I moaning loud and I don't even care who hear me. When he was done pounding me out in missionary, turned me over and now he damaging my cat in a back shot. When he was done in the back day, I watched his dick and it full of cream. That means he cream. He just in my ears telling me how my pussy is healed now and nobody could have it. And boy, oh boy, was he right. When he was done, I opened my mouth while he finished and what? When we done, we laid there and both of us out of breath, sweating and watching each other, and all we could do is laugh. After that day, we made it official and we still together till this day. And the jam, even better. I want to tell you something, eh? That girl nasty. That girl is nasty. Yeah. Let me tell her why I say that. Let me tell her why I say that. Let's now hear about. Hear about. Depends on how you look at it. A man could consider it as a good nasty. I know real fellas, I know fellas watching it as a you nasty, but that is a kind of nasty that you would accept from your gal, probably. Or you might watch it. I don't know, it depends on your mental, but I'm gonna tell you why. This girl see that man pull out, and it was cream all over. The most cream she ever see in she life. And then she proceeded to suck it off and give him heads until he break and thing. Who know that functions with a creamer? Plenty cream. Most women not going and take all that off. You know what is plenty cream? Pull out there and it's white, you know. That's what plenty cream is, you know. Plenty cream means it's white, you know. White. Like heating brown or the entire thing white, it covered. It make I don't know if men know if I don't know if men ever experienced making that that foam. If a man ever make that foam and men know about that foam, yeah. You make that foam, whipped cream, that is it. Yes, Gil, yes. Yes. Oh, you found out you it have a thin line. It have a thin line. It have a thin line. Right? Oh go. How you found out you that's the thing. It's the funny thing, eh? I think even recently I see that debate going on Twitter where I had prefer a creamer or a scooter. It's an ongoing debate. It's an ongoing debate. You understand what I'm showing you? But anyways, huh? How you found out you were getting horn? Good night, Appa, viewers, and to the good men and women out there, if it have any. Let me not waste time. Went to a party with some friends and met this sweet Rasta man. No, sweet red man. We exchanged numbers, and within a month of talking, we decided to get together. One day while we was on the phone, he told me that he was a virgin and I was a virgin myself. Told him I wanted to wait until marriage and he supported my decision. Not too long after, my man and his friends were throwing a party. So I told my cousin about it since he would be busy working for the party and I could have been left and I would have been left alone by myself. Party pumping, everybody enjoying themselves, and hours after the party finished. My cousin had walked with extra clothes to sleep by me, and so did my boyfriend. She slept in the living room while he slept in the bed with me. Read this already. We read this already. We read this long, long, long ago. We read this already. Yeah, we read this already. We read this already. She fall asleep, blackout, and wake up with the cousin in the bed with them, or whatever, whatever, whatever. And then play it off like if it was nothing. Yeah, we read this already. Are going in that order, Kelly. Relax, relax. Desi, relax. We going in that order. Relax. Oh god. I feel like eating some popcorn after this live, yes? Feeling it. How you found out you were getting horn? Oh, dappa. Where's the word? So I was linking with this girl from South. And let me just say she name is Brianna. Oh, Brianna. Me and Bri was dealing for about 6 months. She used to come over on the weekend, lime, jam, wherever, and drop she back home Sunday evenings. And we would be like this for a period of time. One weekend she came over for a birthday and I took her to 519 or whatnot. Eat something, bought her something, buy her a new iPhone 13 Pro Max. Spend a set of money in wonderful world. You know the works. Dropped her off now Sunday evening, and I had plans to go out with the dogs and them. So I got home around 6:30 p.m. and after dropping her off, texted her and told her that I reach home and I'm getting one tick. Me and dig no scene. Leave one time to go to the lime, reach the lime, and say, hey, whatever. One tick still. Never make no scene. Lime, whatever, I enjoy myself. You is a better man than me. Reach him about 12 a.m., minutes to 1 a.m. The message still on one. But you gotta be crazy. You don't even care. Nah, you deserve to get one. I'll explain why I deserve to get one after. Minutes to 1, The message still on one tick. So I call her, no answer. Call from a different number, no answer. So now I start to get worried. Start to think all kind of thing like what if she get kidnapped or something, you know? Anyways, it's Monday morning now. After 10 a.m., woke up, still one tick. So I jump in my car and go down south. Now, mind you, I live in Rio Claro. That is where you're getting on. So you're from the bush. Reaching the street where she live in, smally nowhere to be found. Saw her mother in front of the house watering plants. So I asked her if she had seen Bree or if she's sleeping or whatever. Mom's ups and will tell me, but Bree says she out with you. Nah. Well, that's my heart sink. Because 6 months now I spend in my dust. Yeah. I feel it. I feel it, Bridget. I feel it. I feel it, Bridget. 6 months now I spend in my dust. Even to the point where I buying food for the whole house. Oh, you're lying. Nah, no. Hey, it does be like that, boy. It does be like that, boy. When you in a relationship and you in love and thing, boy, all your food home there. Oh. All right. I come in. You're bringing two. You know pizza. What are the two pizza? 249 for it. The two family size pizza with the 2 liter, and you can pay the little extra $20 for the bread sticks and the cinnamon sticks. Yeah, you're going down in the house for that. You're going by Shanchi family with that. You're coming there with two big pizza, the 2 liter with the bread sticks. You spend about 289. Right? You spend about 289, you're going on there for the whole family. Everybody eating pizza on you. Right? Paying a couple bills in nah. Mums, you and all, again with you. Again, dog. Mums. Again with you too. You see the bills, mums, at this point, you owe me a job. Matter of fact, big man thing, yeah. I feel like mom's owe me a jam day. Now, mom's owe me a jam day. Mom's owe me a jam day. Just to level the playing field. I feel moms need to give it up. I feel moms need to give it up. Give it up a little bit. That's a little. I overdoing it. I overdoing it. I'm not overdoing it because if I paying bills day, I feel moms owing my little. That's a little thing. Heads. Because you raise that deceitful. You raise that deceitful little girl then. You raised that deceitful little girl then. And I was bringing food home here. I was treating her like if I could have be a part of the family. I was paying bills here and thing. I feel like I owed something here. A little something. Anyways, with that be and I come from real dog, you see my thing about this. I go finish the story just now. You know see my thing about this? Anybody who from South know that as much as everybody else in Trinidad thinks that Rio Claro is South, you see when you have to leave Rio Claro to meet normal South, Rio Claro is not normal South. Rio Claro is Southeast. Because I think Dung Point is south, further, like deep southwest or something like that. I think that is southwest, if I'm not mistaken. Rio Claro is southeast. That is 45 to hour drive. Oh God, don't talk for Maruga. Do you know if I meds in it, St. Mary's to Maruga, from Princestown, I quick make that drive. Nah line. I quick make the Rio drive. I made the Rio drive plenty times already. But okay. I quick make the Rio drive better than the Maruga. Yeah. So, anyways, with that being said, Daps, I drive on the road. because I knew where her best friend working in a little grocery not too far away and start to interrogate the best friend. Let me call her Jen. Oh, Jen. I pounding Jen hard to at least tell me something. But long time, Jen liked the dog and I wanted to rest her jam on me. So I get she to talk. What Jen was about to say, Daps, I couldn't even begin to prepare myself for what was going on. Jen jump up and say how Brianna had a whole man and them dealing since school. So you is the side man. And moms is aware. You see why I say moms umable? Because moms is aware. Or if moms doesn't know what the daughters them does be doing. Moms is aware. She have she man all this time. And moms have me in she place 6 months now. 6 months, moms have me in and out she place buying groceries, paying bills, bringing double pizza home day. Well, that part my heart sink. Going into it more now, I get to find out apparently the man living directly across the road from where Brianna. What? At this point, I blew vex and I want to mash it up. Bestie gave me the whole rundown about how brother takes she virginity and whatnot and whatnot. I decide now to spin back in the trace to see where's the scene. If I seen she or whatever the case may that reality in your way. I wasn't going back there. Now, I don't know if Jen called Brianna or what, but as soon as I reach back in the street, who I go see crossing the road with a pillow in a panty. Who I go see crossing the road with a pillow in her panty pants, phone what I buy for she. No, this man typing this in caps in it. He is typing this in caps in it. He is typing this in caps in it. Who I go see crossing the road with a pillow in she hand, panty pants on, phone what I buy for she in she hand, charger, all of that from by the dog house. Well, bacchanal going and take place here now. I cussing the mother, I cussing she, I boy is cuss like that. Now all that cussing taking place, and that may have woken up some people. When I spin back so, I seen this pensioner walking up to me with a blade. Dappa, you know Brianna telling uncle, don't chop him? Ay, 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 ay. Brianna breaks in for you? No, 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 don't chop him, don't chop. You know Brianna telling uncle, don't chop him, meaning me? Dappa, when I do so, the girl man is a 48-year-old man. Dappa, if you see how brittle the dog is, well, I could faint. 48 is not old, eh? I could have faint away. The girl man is an old man, and the brother living across the road. Well, I get up in my gears, take back the phone, take back the gold I buy for she, the things that I could actually use or sell, and I leave she with the rest. Brianna would have the audacity to cry and tell them that and tell me to leave she with the phone. Oh, go on, take everything now, but leave me with the phone now. Leave me with the phone at least now. She's still begging me to stay with she and all kind of thing. I take real strain, eh? And I lose real weight, eh? Me go lie. Stop it on a hole, and I know saw the picture future with the girl and saying, yeah, boy, I could settle now. It's 2026, and she's now pregnant for him. Honestly, I feel I was stopping something from happening. Give me your thoughts. I ended up jamming the best friend and Brianna's big sister after that, but that's one of you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. You're lying about that part. You're trying to save face here, and it's a safe space, brother. You don't need to save space here. It's a safe space. Take your own and relax now, boy. Don't come here to turn to up yourself about your jam best friend and your jam big sister. Oh, go on. Don't do that for we now. Don't do that for we. Just embrace where you went through now, boy. Embrace where you went through. Die all, embrace. Great story though. Great story though. But embrace where you went through now, big dog. I feel like I will do two more. I feel like I'll do two more and see if that could push me to like about 20 pass or something now, boy. See if I could do two more. I need to get my sleep in to keep up with my, you go do like two more. The line was nice. The line was nice. You know, every time I give Ole a figure and Ole say one more, two more, as I run the show here. So settle for the two more now. At least it's not one more. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Good night, Dappa and viewers. Hope you're having a splendid night. We are. I've been together with this individual since 2020. That long, boy. In the earlies, I saw certain things that were a bit off and my insecurities was there. But not until this episode happened. One morning we were bathing and organizing and he left the bathroom before me. And I thought he was going in the bedroom. I thought he was in the bedroom getting dressed. Outside, I was hearing laughter. So I left the bathroom and went outside only to see my boyfriend naked, towel on the ground while playing with his sister. Now I saying to myself, what kind of madness is this for a big 21-year-old? We argued about it and he said it was nothing. The same thing repeated again, which we had a fight concerning it because it was very off. Next episode now, we were in the kitchen, he was helping me cook. Next thing you knew, he disappeared. I went looking for him because how he could leave me in the kitchen. Go on outside in the living room and saw him kneel down, face between his sister's legs, which I found was very inappropriate. When asked, he said that she had failed her exam and he was just comforting her. And next time we followed very bad concerning her, and he left the night, went to her room, locked the door, and came back out the next morning, bathed, and come in the bed next to me. What the hell is going on here? Dappa, I need some advice because although we try to make things work, I can't get this off my chest for nothing, and we're always having arguments about her. I don't know if he's jamming his sister or am I overthinking the situation. Last argument, I told him that I don't feel comfortable with him being around her, and he said he will not be walking on eggshells around his sister. Should I end the relationship for my peace of mind, or should I forget about what happened? How you forgetting about her? No. I'm trying to think of a world where while playing, like, so you know what listen to what I'm trying to think about here now. No. That's not. I'm trying to picture something, and I hope you're on the live. Is it that when you went out there, you saw them while playing? It's just he end up naked. Like when you walk in, you saw him naked and they were while playing. Now it could be a scenario where they have that type of relationship. What a little confusing though is you say since 2020 and this is 2026. So you're with this person for 6 years now. And I find it weird. I find it weird that 6 years later, 6 years later is when you're seeing this inappropriate behavior. That's the first weird thing. I find it weird that 6 years later is when you're now seeing this inappropriate behavior between him and his sister. That is one. Two, it have families who have that playful wildness relationship, and she could have pulled the towel off her wildness and they could have end up play fighting, whatever. It's not as inappropriate as we think, but anybody walking in and seeing that would be madness. You understand? Like, even if it was a wild plaything and it end up to that, and you're walking and you see that, yes, it's going to be madness, and he just had to be like, girl, well, she think and she, that had to be both of them apologizing to me to get me to understand that now it was just a wild play, and it end up to me seeing. Still inappropriate. Still, but okay. For it to happen again, something wrong. No, there wasn't any bed. There wasn't any bed. She said she walked out into the living room. So they leave the bathroom, went to the living room. He left the bathroom and went in the living room. And he was outside. Or he was in the, no, yeah, no, he was outside. He was outside. He was outside. That's a great question. How old his sister is too. Right. The next thing, some people have real good relationships with the siblings. Very close relationships with the siblings. Face down between your sister leg. I don't know if you see wrong. I don't know if you see wrong. Face down in between your sister. Face down. Madness. Head on lap, hug up, comforting, anything. But if she is the one that needed comforting, why is your face in? Why is your face down there? It's not she lying down on you as the person who needed comforting. And that is my question. How sure are you that that is his sister? Now sleep until morning, door locked is just he don't want to be around you. And he want a bed to sleep in, he can sleep next to his sister. That's normal. That one and not overthinking that one. The reason why all they overthinking that one is because of the magnitude of what take place before. On a normal day, on a normal day, yeah, on a normal day, that going to sleep in your sister room, lock the door, because you're vexed with your significant other, that's normal. That's normal. That part normal. That is the only normal thing about all of these things. In the three things, the three things that is brought forward here, the most normal thing is going in your sister room to sleep and cool off. Pity it from a perspective. No. Pity it from a perspective that the other two things never happen. Sleeping in the room normal. 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 Normal. The sleeping in the room. The bedding though. The bedding though. The bedding though. Yeah, forget about the bedding. I forget about the bedding. That is my bad. I forget about the bedding. Mm-hmm. Especially if you know your man is not a man who does bed like that. I forget about the bedding. I forget about the bedding. Yeah. My advice, young lady, leave. Yeah. You're not overthinking it. Too much scenarios happen. Too much scenarios happen to the point where it not just coincidental. Yeah. It not coincidental at all. Yeah, I would advise you to leave. Somebody say call Ian Allen, yes. Last caller. Last caller. Tell a story about a good for nothing man slash woman. Now, I don't know if what I'm about to type here falls under this category, but you will know. I met this young lady in September 12th, 2024 on Instagram. This was a young lady that I had my eyes on since 2022. In May of 2024, she posted a really nice picture of herself and I replied to it with heart eyes emoji and she responded. My heart started to race for some reason. And I then responded again, and she didn't respond, unfortunately. September 10th of 2024, I realized that she made a new Instagram account, which so happened to be a so-called spam account. I followed it with my spam account, and she immediately accepted my follow request. This has to be a children's story. A lot of this was going through my mind when I saw that, because I wanted to message her as soon as she accepted the follow request. But I say, you know what? We'll wait a little bit. September 12th, she posted a story what I could have related to, and I responded to her story, and then we started having a conversation. Conversation started flowing nice, and I asked if she was single at the time. She said yes. Been knowing that though because I had known her ex through my big cousin. Wasn't friends or anything like that. October 1st, I bounced up in public with her mums. She left her mums in a store to come and see me, and we lined together. And when it was time for her to go, she didn't leave empty handed. Okay. November 13th, 2024, she turned 20 years old. I was 21, turning 22 in March of 2025. For her birthday, I asked her what was her plans and what she wanted to do for her birthday. And she said to me that she didn't plan anything, how she didn't have anything to do, anyone to do anything with. Told her to get dressed and I'd pick her up and carry her somewhere nice. Pulled up to the house, stepped out my car with a big bouquet of flowers in my hand. She took it and I opened the door and she sat inside and we went on our way. Took her to a restaurant, the bill came and it wasn't that expensive, seeing that we both doesn't eat much. After that, conversations we had through messages and phone calls, I started to feel a good way about this girl. But in my mind, I thinking it's way too early. And I say, you know what? Let me give it a month again. Fast forward to December, we spent Christmas together. My family, we spent Christmas together with my family, and we actually all wore matching pajamas, like we just do every year for Christmas. After that, I decided to swallow my pride and ask her how she felt about me. She told me that she felt a strong connection between us and she wanted to see where this goes. So I said, okay. January 4th came and I asked her if she wanted to be my girlfriend over text. And she said yes, in bold. Yes. Although I felt like I didn't do it the correct way, I ordered flowers with her saying, will you be my girlfriend on it? With those Cadbury chocolates that she likes very much. And from there, our relationship kicked off. We would go on movie dates, to the cinema, or even at my place or hers picnic dates, and we would usually chill on the beach together. March 15th, I turned 22 and she surprised me with a lot of stuff. She bought me new clothes, new shoes, even two new football boots, and I told her I was going to buy. She took me out on a date, she drove, she paid for everything. Had a couple of drinks that night, and like she got drunk and couldn't drive back to my place, so I had to do it. I was a little drunk too, but nothing much to talk about. We reached back home, and honestly, I thought it would have led to us jamming, but it didn't. March 17th is when it happened, and she told me that that was something that I was supposed to get for my birthday. In October of 2025, she told me that she took a pregnancy test and it was positive. For some reason, she made it clear to me that she wanted to throw it away, and I said, why? I had always dreamed of becoming a father. At 22, at 22, what? You have real, that is your dream at 22? She was giving me some Nancy story, which was hard to believe, and I had a feeling that she wasn't telling the truth. I tried to convince her to make the baby and let me take care of it, which is kind of crazy to me. She did eventually get rid of the baby, which hurt me, and our relationship started to slowly decline at the point where she ghosted me. I tried, and you wouldn't believe when I say this, I begged and begged and begged her not to throw away the baby. She ghosted me after she got rid of the baby and sent me this long paragraph on December 30th, exactly at 1 p.m. I'm going to copy and paste exactly what she said. Okay, I feel I put this off for the longest while because I didn't have all the answers, but I believe I have most of them now. So the main reason why, well, I don't know if you realize coming on to the end that I became distant. And when I eventually went quiet, even though I got pregnant for you, believe it or not, is internally I realized that I wasn't over my ex. I know that it might sound dumb or immature, but that was really the case. From January to October, that whole situation was the furthest thing from my mind because I made the decision to delete that whole period of my life immediately from my head without removing it mentally and physically. Then healing and going on with my life, and apparently it had consequences for that. When I met you, even when we started getting closer and closer, I always felt a void in myself that I didn't know how to explain, so I ignored it. It only became such a burden recently, so I decided to run away from this part of my life to finally figure it out, and that's what I did. Being happy with you just made me miss how my life used to be back then, and I realized how broken I truly was because I blocked my emotions and didn't allow myself to process it. Couldn't shake this feeling, especially because me and the person that didn't properly resolve the situation before was finally parting ways. Till this day, no matter how much I tried, nothing worked, and I just don't know how to tell somebody that I don't think something could work out between me and them because of an ex. But that's the truth. Just wanted your followers' opinion on it now because this whole paragraph shocked me, and I know it's have more fish in the sea, but I genuinely thought this, boy, you live and you learn, boy. I can't leave them with that story, boy. I can't leave them with that story, boy. No, let me see. Nah, I ain't gonna read that. It's a long first jam experience, but right. I ain't gonna leave them with that story. Um, brethren, yes, it's a real fish in the sea. I'ma just say this. You deserve somebody who is sure about you. You deserve somebody who thinks that you are worth time, energy, effort, and you deserve somebody who chooses you. Please stop settling for what you think could be and could have been. When people tell you that they don't want you, believe them. Live your life. Stop wasting all your time. Stop wasting your youth. You're 22 years old. Oh, go home. Come now, man. Kelly, what if? Dog, you real out of hand today, boy. La escola. That's not. La escola. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa and friends. We'll call this one whatever category it fall in when you're done telling this story. I recently met this guy and we'll call him J. I met him through my cousin, and mind you, this man marking me long time. But like he'd tell himself that patience, one day he'll get through. One night my cousin carried me by him, unknowing to where I was going, but he lives up the road from by me, but a good distance. First time I seen him, I said good night. Dapper when I saw him, I said, damn, he's just my type, boy. Tall, dark, slim, with a nice little beard, sweet smile. So when he come out, I see a woman come out after. Dapper, I know the girl from seeing she and healing she normal. Because I know she from when both of us was pregnant. I read this story already. Clinic friends, when I see I hailing, she normal. Is little high, how you going? Bye. So I see she. I say, hey, me know is up here you from, good night. She smile and say, good night. Yeah, my cousin, yeah, yeah. So that is whoever. Whoever he call she, I carry call. Going back inside and we by the road just vibes in. End up leaving from by him and went down by a bar lower down the road. Three of us the alignment. And that part mean no time for me because I just see an attractive man. Everything cool. I read this already. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah. How you that's now. How you found out you were getting horn. Good night, everybody. This story a bit messed up, but say what? I was with this guy and we'll call him Puss. Puss. Me and Puss meet, had sex, got together, blah blah blah. I'm not really the kind of girl that like going through phones and thing, eh? But you see, once you give me a reason to lose trust, that is a day. The mad girl outside. It's at that night I buy Puss and we lie down watching movie and I ask him where his phone is. This man say he leave his phone outside in the kitchen. Ain't say nothing. I was waiting for him to fall asleep. Dapper by this time it is 2 a.m. I find like he don't want to go and sleep. So you know how to pull out the big guns. Start to rub up on him. We had sex. Good night. Leave the room, go on in the kitchen, go on in the phone, in the corner by the microwave. And I doubted the bullshit I was seeing. But anyways, go on in the phone here now is because I watching his password prior to this night. But you know, patience is key. Reaching the phone, going through the IG. Well, Dapper, I could swear this man is a fucking hairdresser. The amount of chats that I've with female. Hey, hey, da. The amount of chats that I have with females, I dumbfounded. Donkey and puss in a foot. You call the girl donkey. Why just now ask a part? He's sending girls heart eyes. Telling certain girls he's single and some of them it's complicated. Depends on who is asking. Pussy, it depends on who is asking. You have a girl? You get complicated, yes? You have a girl? Me? Girl, I single. Go on in the WhatsApp here you know and so I chat with our next girl. We'll call she donkey. I'm not calling her that. That is crazy. Donkey and nah. Yeah, you get she real vexed. You know. That girl calling you a donkey, you know. You get she real vexed there, way. Donkey and puss in a full blown in a relationship. In a relationship. In a full blown relationship. Donkey have a 4-year-old son, which is not his child, and the both of them well on dates. The child there, sis pose up in the car, all kind of love you talk. I said, but what if is this? I couldn't stop digging up in that phone, Dapper. I just collected my evidence and move on. Dapper, something tell me go in the man notes. Nah, boy, I don't want to. Dog, fellas. Nah, boy, I can't sell out that one, boy. I go on in the Dapper and it have one particular note labeled them dead. I go on in day and it's a fucking list with 20 plus females. Some of them have a tick. But I say, but there's a body count list. I looking for my name. Tell me why my name is number 13 and it have 7 girls under me with tick. No! Hey, brethren, no boy. No boy. No boy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Tell me why my name was number 13 and it have 7 girls under me with a tick by damn name. Well, the money bust in my head now. I send the list to Donkey and videos with me and he, and I say, girl, get out while you can. And I made sure I had my proof, delete what I had to delete, put back his phone, and went and sleep. I take Donkey number and hit in she the scenes. She shot Oku Donkey and all don't know what's going on. I tell her, do whatever you want to do because me and he done and I wasn't going through that BS. I swear this girl have some kind of common sense. She message Puss, tell Puss everything. I tell she, and come back in my chat saying she not on that little churn thing with me and he because she's a big woman and all kind of BS. She's older than me and Puss. I say, but I trying to save your MC, and that's what you coming to tell me. See your materialistic things that have girls stupid. Anyways, I left Puss and living my life. He messaged me some months after, and we catching up, etc. And he's showing me how one of the people he linking with now, he's a real hot boy with more older woman tracking him. And I said, but I'm to donkey, that do this girl still with the man to this day. It's be like that, girl. It's be like that. It's be like that. I thought you would have, and I thought it would have enough domestics. I like how you cut your flick, you lead the man amicably and go on your way. But yeah, that's how them girls. That's how them girls. Well, yeah, this lime was sponsored by Kelly. I mean, she didn't buy nothing from her. I ain't had nothing here really and truly. But she sparked the earliness now, boy. She sparked the earliness. So I could thank Kelly for the amazing night we had here tonight. Big up DAPPA Talks. But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We almost reached that 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's been 5 years. We doing this thing. DAPPA Talks to the world. Thank to all every single time for supporting, subscribing, following, sharing, loving, and showing up. Thanks to everybody for showing up. All right? All there's a love every single time. Again, who need tickets for Juvenile Land? Message me on one side. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw.